We're out here this morning, beautiful spring day. Got a little smell of bloom in the air, one of my very favorite times of the year. We are standing currently in one of the 4 blocks of Chardonnay out here at the Zephyr Farms Vineyard near Freestone, California, little village of Freestone. As I'd mentioned, we are right in the beginnings of bloom, and it's just absolutely one of my favorite times of the year simply because of the aroma. We're standing in a Mount Eden selection right now, and you just smell, peaches and apricots and almost some sort of orange and citrus aromas as well. It's just an awesome time to be out here. This particular clone of the several in which we have planted out here is just really kind of our darling here. The Mount Eden selection is one that's got quite the history, and we're really proud to have it planted here, largely in part the Mount Eden from this little block, this little section of the vineyard is going to make up our single vineyard bottling from the Zephyr Farms vineyard each year.
So one of my favorite things about Zephyr, and besides its location, which is about 5 minutes from my house, makes it really unique, is the undulating terrain. It's sloped in both western, northern, and eastern hillsides. The plantings are all super unique. The grapes that are grown in every pocket of this property are all very, very unique. The number of picks are in multiples of small lots that allow us to bring the best possible fruit into the winery so that the tanner can make the most amazing wine from this location. We're right on the edge of the San Andreas fault line, which is a significant geologic formation in California. The development of soil that comes from the impact of the Pacific plate and the North American plates create this melange of rock and granite called the Franciscan Formation. The Wilson Grove Formation, which the Gold Ridge sandy loam that we're standing on, was an inland bay, an embayment that was maybe about 500 feet deep. It sits on top of this very undulating terrain. At one time it was a flat bay, and then as crumple zones created and hillsides and erosion created, little inland pockets of it elevated. And we're sitting on one of those right now where the Gold Ridge soil is the entirety of this property.
As a winemaker, what we do in the cellar is of course important, but what is really of importance is what we're doing in our vineyards, where the vineyards are, what we've chosen to plant, where we've chosen to plant it, and of course how we farm it. Our wines are truly made in the vineyard, each vintage.